Well, if living in the suburbs and big mansions isn't for you, then this classy new development might just be. It's located in quirky Collingwood and sits on iconic Smith Street. Hello Jake, how are you?
Yeah, good thanks, how are you?
This is a really great street and a really nice spot. You know what, it reminds me of Soho in New York.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that.
And it's a really kind of grungy sort of space, or has been in the past, but it's becoming a bit more gentrified, isn't it? And this development is part of that.
People love it. The area itself is just, it's happening, it's cool, it's got everything you need.
Yeah, what is it you reckon makes it cool?
It's just a wide mix of people, the restaurants, the arts culture, the proximity to the CBD.
Yep.
It's got everything.
It's grungy, you could say Smith Street's grungy, but it's more the distinctions that you find here in the juxtapositions. So there's upmarket and then there's maybe the middle market area. You can walk down here and get your hangover food. You can come out to a really fancy dinner and then go get cocktails and party. I mean, this was where kind of Melbourne's main strip was. It was that place where everything started and people wanted to come to, and they still want to come here.
I'm very fortunate to be working on a project like this. You can't just buy a site like this. It takes years of planning and I guess a lot of foresight, and I guess the team that's put this together has really thought about creating a development for the whole community.
So just take us through the site. How's it all look?
Okay, so you've got a lot of detail with the both interiors and exteriors of the building. It's made up of 4 buildings with 4 distinct identities.
And I guess probably doing it in 4 buildings allows there to be lots of garden space. Is that how it's
There's so much outdoor space within this development, which is why people love it. You've got about 1,000 square metres of gardens,
wow.
2 rooftop decks, a veggie garden, and also a residence library as well.
I'm so glad you've done it here, because that's what's really lacking in these older kind of suburbs of Melbourne, is there's just no parks.
It's not a tower that just shoots up in the air.
We want to integrate this outside of Smith Street, that atmosphere, the shops, the food, into the development. So there is going to be retail spaces, cafe space, the Coles. So it's not just about keeping it internal and exclusive, it is about bringing the atmosphere and aesthetic of Smith Street into the building and the atmosphere of the building into Smith Street.
Art is a really big part of Smith Street. How have you integrated that into the buildings?
Well, there'll be screens on the facade of Smith Street. There's a competition running at the moment with a number of local artists, which they'll be getting the opportunity to put their works on the facade of the building.
How cool was that?
Very, very cool.
This building has had so many consultants involved in it to make it really reflect Melbourne. So for example, Smith Street has the Guy Matthews interior store, and he helped consult on the interiors in the building. We've also had Mars Gallery get involved with curating the art. So it's very much about showcasing what the area has to offer and then what the people of the area have to offer.
And the kitchens look really groovy. There's 2 kitchens here. I mean, what do they represent?
Basically, they're just functional kitchens. So you've got the choice of 3 colour schemes. You've got the light colour scheme, the dark colour scheme, and if you're looking for something a little bit more high-end, you've got the Collingwood scheme, which features everything you need.
Now, what if you don't go for Collingwood? Can you still have the Collingwood kitchen?
I think that's still okay, because you can still walk to the MCG in about 10 minutes.
Great, and watch a real team play.
That's right. Look, none of the floor plans in this building are all the same. There's a different floor plan to suit every budget and every need.
Yeah, because then everyone's got their own individual space. You don't feel like you've got the same as you.
And I think that's why it's appealing to everyone. You know, the families, the investors, the empty nesters, the downsizers. There's a floor plan and size of every apartment that suits everybody.
Okay, prices. What's it going to cost?
Okay, a 1-bedroom apartment will cost you $440,000. A 2-bed, 2-bath apartment will cost you $565,000, and a 3-bedroom apartment will cost you $750,000. All include car space and storage.
And there's no lawns to mow. Absolutely love that.
That's great.
Thank you so much, Jake.
Thanks.